Well, hello there. I'm the old Growler. Welcome to Meeting Expectations. What we do here is we take a look at a can of beer, a bottle of beer, sometimes a wine or spirit might drop by. We're all friends in fermentation. We take a look at the label, we read everything on the label, we check out the artwork, we see what they're trying to sell us, then we crack it open and see if it meets expectations. All right. First off, all beers should be served at the correct temperature. Lagers 37 to 47 degrees Fahrenheit and ales 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. The good folks at ThermoWorks sent me one of their lollipop thermometers. That's what I use to test the temperature of all of the beers we try here at the old Growler. Also, all of our beers are tested in the same style of glassware. That way nobody has a leg up when it comes to clarity or aromatics. And finally, most people do a tasting. They will take a look. They will sniff. They will sip. And then they will tell you what they think. Well, I sip first. Why? I'll let wine expert Fred Dax explain it all to you. He does a lot better than I can. All right, what do we have today? Well, you had a little bit of a teaser earlier. This is from the Alewife Brewing in Queens, New York. This is their Grá. G-R-A with a little thing on top of it there. It's an Irish Stout. Irish Stout brewed with Dúlra Irish Seaweed, Irish Malt and Moss, plus brewed by an Irish guy. Grá is Gaelic for love. This beer is dedicated to all of the Alewife mothers out there. Thank you for life. Oh, that's kind of cool. That'd be a Mother's Day beer, I guess. There you go. And it's 4.7 degrees alcohol by volume, 16 fluid ounces, brewed and packaged by Alewife Brewing, Queens, New York. Visit alewife.beer. Hashtag Alewife Brewing, one word. And it's got Dúlra, D-U, again with that little mark up above it, L-R-A, Dúlra Irish Seaweed. All right, well, from what I know about seaweed in beer, it adds body to it. And it's got the Irish malt and Irish moss. Well, Irish moss it clears the beer out in the old days. Okay, you got some seaweed in there for body, Irish malt, which is probably a little peaty, I imagine, and some moss, Irish moss to clear it. And it's brewed by an Irish guy. Well, I don't know. Whoever brews a beer, it doesn't make any difference. It's a beer. It's either a good beer or a bad beer. Well, this is a stout. All right, well, what are we looking for? Let's see, we're looking for maybe something a little peaty, smoky, with the seaweed, which gives it a little bit more thick body. And that's what we're looking for in a stout. Oh, let's crack it open and see if it meets those expectations. It's tough to get into. And one more little bit. $6.49 at the local beer barrel. All right, here we go. Okay, it certainly looks like a stout, that is for sure. It pours like a stout. Got a nice head on it. Oh. It looks the part. 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's playing the part. Well, Sange. You'll notice I took 2 sips. Well, I did because it's a Sunday morning coming down here in Brooklyn, and my taste buds are asleep. They've been sleeping all morning. In fact, daylight savings just popped in, or out, so they don't know what to do, but they need to be woke. So they're woke. Now let's see if their olfactory friends have to say about this. It's funny, there's almost a salinity, almost kind of a saltiness to that. if you can smell salt. And a roastiness. There's a roast on there, that's for sure. A really, kind of a really heavily roasted grain. All right, well, let's see what the taste buds have to say about that. Oh, that is a full-bodied beer. I mean, that's got a lot of body to it. But it's not obese. No, but it's full-bodied. That is one buxom beer. Yes, sirree. And it's got that really almost kilned grain flavor to it, but it's not raspy. It is really, it's a crispy type of really full-bodied beer. And let's see what the olfactory nerves have to say about that. Yep, they agree, especially on the roast. That is for sure. Ah, one more sip. That's good stuff. Well, does Alewife Brewing in Queens, New York, does their Grá Irish Stout meet expectations? It certainly does. Yes, it does. Well, if you enjoyed this presentation, please click on the subscribe button and the bell. That way you won't miss any of our presentations. A thumbs up would be great. A comment would be really appreciated. And share us with all of your friends. I'm Pete LaFrance, the Old Growler, hoping all of your beers meet expectations.